Hello everyone, and welcome to your pick a card reading. Today we are working some magic. This is a timeless reading, however, I am activating this reading around Halloween, Samhain, if you celebrate that. And we're going to see what magical energies are around you, what you're activating at this time, and get some messages out here for you. So I've got 3 separate decks out here for you. We've got the spellcrafting oracle right here with the black obsidian on it. We have a magical deck here, and this is with a beautiful labradorite. And then we've got some witch's wisdom over here with a beautiful semi-rough amethyst on there, all purpley there for you. So take a moment. Close your eyes, connect with your intuition. What deck speaks to you the most at this time? You may be drawn by the crystal, you may be drawn by the deck or the artistry on that deck, or maybe the color. Something there may activate for you. I will have all of the timestamps in the description box and the comment section down below so that you can see it easily and you can navigate between. Don't be restricted to just one deck. If you are kind of feeling a little bit of a tug of war perhaps between multiple decks, feel free to watch more than one reading. There's likely something in there for you. So this is activating for you now. Let's get right into it. So we've got deck number 1 over here, deck number 2 in the middle, and deck number 3. So let's get right into working your magic. Hello to those of you who chose deck number 1. We've got our spellcrafting oracle here, so let's have a look and see what magical messages and magical energies are being activated for you at this time. Messages, please, for those who chose deck number 1. And we have transformation coming out there for you. This is an absolutely beautiful energy. Look at all of the colors on that card. You are in an energy where you're magically transforming your life. You may be feeling like this is a time of personal growth, spiritual growth, or maturity in some areas. And when we get the butterfly on the transformation card, this is showing that you are about to emerge from your time of transformation. You are about to blossom. You're about to shine. And whether this is just something, the light within you, or whether there's something actually in your material world or with people in your life, right? This is a time when the sun is coming out. You are spreading your wings. You are working all of your beautiful magic, and you are ready to fly. Before the butterfly comes out in this beautiful form, it's got to go through a lot of pain, a lot of grief, a lot of sorrow. And if you've, ever, really watched or looked at, how a caterpillar becomes a butterfly, sure, we romanticize it a little bit with the end result, right? It starts out as a worm kind of thing and then goes into something beautiful, but it's all the ugly, icky, messy, painful stuff in the middle that we don't always pay attention to, but that's the important part. So all of what you've been going through, all of the things that you have had in your life, the pain, the suffering, the ups, the downs, the resolutions, the removal of things out of your life, right? This is where you start to see those results. This is where you really can embrace all of the beauty that the future has to offer. But this is in this energy of the time and now. So spread your wings and fly, little butterfly. We have a magical energy for career here as well. And some of you have been through a lot of ups and downs. Some of you have been through some financial turmoil and grief. Some of you have maybe, lost your jobs, or maybe you've had to take a pay cut, or maybe you just haven't found the thing that you want to do. And everything up until this point has been okay, but maybe it hasn't really given you any kind of satisfaction. And of course, when we go to work, we spend a lot of our time working to make some money, to put a roof over our head, for the things that we need in our human experience. And so it's important to find something that gives you at least a little bit of satisfaction. So when we get the career card here, this can be a magical time for you to not only embrace your personal growth that you've been going through, but also maybe gain some clarity here to branch out and to follow a new career path. Or this is the time when you gain courage to really move forward on the path that you're on right now, because perhaps you've outgrown a position. Perhaps you've outgrown something and you're like, you know what? Time for me to branch out a little bit. So this is a really great time for career changes. You may be getting some clarity around what's going to make you happy. Perhaps there's something that you've always wanted to do as a career, and you may have put that aside many years ago because maybe someone told you that, you know what, no, you can't make any money doing that. You need to really focus on getting a paycheck and getting your life started. And so sometimes what happens is our dreams die. But yet, they revive a little bit later down the road because they're not truly dead. They're just dormant. They're just percolating. They're in a little cocoon. So whatever your situation is, this can be a time of career growth for you, career change for you. But look at this beautiful energy here. This is a time where you can really branch out, plant down roots in something that is a little bit more in alignment with who you are now and who you are evolving and transforming into being down your road. So spread those beautiful wings. So I think there is some little bit of magic in the air for you there right now. So really embrace that. And as I do these readings, of course, we are in the energy of Halloween or Samhain, right? Whatever you happen to celebrate. But we're also, at the time I do this reading, we're also in eclipse season. And we're coming upon, I think it's tomorrow, no, it's 2 days from now, as I do this particular reading. And we have a full moon in the sign of Taurus, which is that's a lot of cards, partial lunar eclipse. And in that energy, there's a lot of transformation, there's a lot of letting go, and there's a lot of change. And this can attract new things into our lives and things that are a little bit more part of our future journey, our future path, and things that can bring us more prosperity in our lives. We have the veil and the future coming out here for you. This is beautiful energy. We're just talking about the future and moving forward and perhaps making change. And here you go. The veil is very thin at this time of year. And this is where you can really tap into your intuition. Your senses are a lot more heightened. You may be getting a lot of signs, symbols, and synchronicities around you at this time. Pay attention to those things because there's something activating here for you. And this is where you can really gain clarity and insights that perhaps have been a little bit missing in your world. So this is a great time to do meditation, to practice all kinds of rituals. At this time, this is where you can cleanse and purge things out of your life. This is where you can set intentions and attract new things into your life as well, or make those improvements, just get a little bit of an energetic boost there to make the improvements in your world that you want. The veil is thin. Some of you are very much having some premonitions about your future, or maybe you're having some daydreams or some nighttime dreams and you can see something ahead. Maybe it's been a little bit blurry for you up until this point. So I do feel that the blindfold is about to be taken off and where something is revealed to you. So find those ways to connect with the energy that you can't see, all right? And pay attention to all the signs that are around there. Pay attention to your dreams, and those include your daydreams as well, because there's something activating for you that is wonderful and that really does point you in the right direction for your future. The time of change is now. Let's pull some more cards and see what else we get. We get the Four of Swords. So meditation, we've got the Ten of Wands. Yes, it's time to move forward and put down the burden, the Seven of Pentacles. For some of you, you've been doing some things for quite some time, and we've got the Eight of Wands coming in there as well. The bottom of the deck, we've got the Six of Pentacles coming in here for you, and this is a beautiful energy. Something that you've put out there comes back to you. So this is a perfect time to set those intentions, to set those goals, but you have to be ready in this energy to receive. So receive your gifts, receive your insights, receive the signs, the messages that are coming towards you. All right, but this is also a time to restore balance in your world. The Six of Pentacles quite often does reveal a merchant, and a merchant paying employees. If you have some inkling to open your own business, or maybe you already have your own business, this can be a time of expansion and growth for you, right? Spread your wings. Okay. This can be that time where maybe now you're at the point where you're contemplating hiring some employees. Perhaps this is a time with the Six of Pentacles where you can branch out your business a little bit. This can represent that this is a time of growth for your business as well. But the Six of Pentacles can also show that there's something coming towards you, or that there's doors opening up for you that bring you more prosperity, more money, more stability. The Six of Pentacles is where we get an honest day's pay for an honest day's work. And a lot of times in corporate structure, right, we don't quite get that anymore, right? They value the new people coming in instead of the ones that have been loyal and true to the company, right? So if you're in that kind of thing, yeah, probably either you can advocate for yourself and get what you rightly deserve, or you are flying the coop and you're out of there. But the Six of Pentacles can show that there may be something coming in for you, something coming back to you, that is doors opening, that's money, or that is something that is just a little bit better than where you are now. Because remember, all of the energy that you put out circulates back to you, and quite often multiplied in the Six of Pentacles. But we do have an energy here of meditation, rest, relaxation, and with the Ten of Wands here representing burdens and heaviness, and feeling like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. I do feel here that this is a time of significant change in that area. The Ten of Wands is quite often the end of your journey and shows that it is time to make a change of some kind. It's time to start a new path. It's time to lessen your burden a little bit, and whether this is starting something new or taking a new direction on something, right? Has been a time of stress. It has been a time of grief where you've maybe been feeling responsible for a lot of things. And sometimes we take on burdens and responsibilities for things that we shouldn't. So this is a perfect reminder for you here that we've got to let things go so that we can get, our energy back, right? So that we can soar to new heights and new places. So you'll have a look in your world here where you want to make some wonderful change. The Four of Swords, meditate, contemplate. It is a card of peace. It is a card of connection. But it is one where we do take some time out for ourselves. So some of you may want to extract yourself from your physical world at the moment, and you just want to take some time, take a moment for yourself, take a breather before moving forward, or before deciding what it is that you want to change and transform in your life other than just you. The Seven of Pentacles shows that there may be a time of harvest for you at the moment. For some of you, you are getting something coming back to you very quickly here, right? You're about to receive some really good news with the Eight of Wands, and with the Seven of Pentacles, something that you've been working on or working towards, something that you've been breaking your back over here. This is where you do get that reward for you. So whether you get rewarded with, something as like a promotion, or whether you get rewarded with some money, maybe even more responsibility. The Ten of Wands can sometimes represent more, you're ready to take on more responsibility, but only if you get paid for it, right? So, but sometimes we want more responsibility. We want to, that's what keeps you going, right? So whatever your situation happens to be with the Seven of Pentacles, this is an energy of patience and contemplation, where you're formulating a plan, you're figuring out what your path forward is going to be, and it is one that requires patience. Because we do need to take that step back, Four of Swords, and we do need to kind of have a good look. How far have I come? What have I done? What's worked? What's not worked? Am I on the right track, or do I need to take an alternate approach and do something different? Because with the Seven of Pentacles, we can decide to cash out and go off on a different direction and try something new. This can also be where we do reap our rewards for some things. This can be a very rewarding time for some of you. But this is where, do I stay where I am? Do I make a change? Is it worth it? Am I getting everything that I want? So this is that very much of an energy where we're not going to make rash decisions. We're not going to be super impulsive, because the energy here is real. It's something that you can touch. It's something that affects other areas of your world. So whatever that is for you, whether it's your career or things in you or relationships, right? Take your time and make sure that whatever choices that you're making or whatever direction that you're heading in is the path for you. But we do have the Eight of Wands, and of course this can really bring in some wonderful news. The Eight of Wands can be a card of abundance, beautiful energy, something to celebrate. This can also represent movement, overcoming obstacles, overcoming any blocks. It also does represent a little bit of freedom and breaking away. And you see we've got this very heavy burden of the Ten of Wands. And what do? We make a decision, right? And then we lighten our load with that Eight of Wands. And what happens? We fly through the air. What happens? We transform, we change our life. And this has us going in the better direction, whatever that looks like, whether we've taken a straight line or whether we've taken a detour off to something a little bit different. But flexibility and adaptability are the key for you there. Okay. Keep your mind open, keep your heart open, and take your time. Trust your judgment. All right, but also trust your intuition. I do feel that you'll get the clarity that you've been looking for, whatever your path forward happens to be. Oh, 3, thank you. Let's have a few more cards. So these are magical symbols, sigils, if you will, to help you manifest your dream. All of them may speak to you, or maybe just one. And we have here, successful career. Well, would you look at that? All right. A happy working environment, pay raises and promotions. And there is the magical symbol for you for that. All right. Your next one, abracadabra with wings. Fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. I'm trying to get that so that you can see it and take a screenshot of that. There you go. And we also have happy love, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friends. Beautiful energy there as well. So those are your messages, deck number 1. I hope there was something here for you. If there was, please like this video. Lets me know you resonate with the reading, and it also lets YouTube know the same thing. So I thank you so much for watching, sending you love and light, and we're going to move on to deck number 2. Hello to those of you who chose deck number 2. You chose the magical spell cards. So let's have a look and see where you can best work your magic right now. Messages, please, for those who chose deck number 2. And we have confidence coming in here for you. So, some of you have been in areas or in relationships or in career paths or just areas of your life where maybe you haven't felt the confidence that you know you should have or that you desire to have. Perhaps you're in a situation where you used to be really confident and something has happened to destroy your confidence. Well, we're going to get that back for you today. So it is card number 32, one of my personal favorite numbers, by the way, 4, 16, 4, 8, 16, and 32, right? All those great numbers. By earth and air, water and fire, let my confidence take light, burn higher. All right, so we are activating this energy of confidence. Now, I don't usually need to get the books out when we do this reading. However, this particular deck does actually have spells for you. Okay, and so I will quickly just let you know how you can really amplify this energy for yourself. You will need several sprigs of fresh dried rosemary, oregano, and lavender, easy enough to get, as well as some red thread and a fireproof dish. Okay, fire safety number 1. Go to your sacred space. This can be, a desk, it can be an altar, it can be something outside. Okay, go to your sacred space, place your herbs upon the altar. Your altar can be anything. See a beautiful circle of golden light moving, shimmering, and flowing all about you. Chant this 3 times. By earth and air, water and fire, let my confidence take light, burn higher. By the power of 3 by 3, as I do well, so mote it be. If by the magical powers of my video editor, I can put those words on the screen, I will do that for you so that you can take a screenshot and know that. So gently bind your herbs together with thread, tying them firmly to create a smudge stick. And if it's dry enough, light it, gently smudge yourself. Move the smoke bundle around above and below you to clear and cleanse your energy. Move it about your home or where you work if you can. And be sure, of course, to use your fireproof bowl. When you've completed cleansing your energy of you and your home, see the golden light shimmer and be reabsorbed back into the universe. All right. So, and when we do the smudge stick, we want to turn that clockwise. All right. Clockwise direction. Okay. So we also have the spell of peace. Beautiful. Now, both of these are orange. So both of these are related to your sacral chakra. And your sacral chakra is where we have trust. We trust ourselves. It's where we open up, right? So for some of you, you've been a little bit closed off, or, maybe you've had some trust and some turmoil and issues like that in your life. So we're going to invoke the element of peace here as well for you. Bridget, goddess, in your sacred name, a light within me, peace's flame. And the energy of peace. Here we go. Grab yourself a candle. Grab yourself some rosemary or lavender or some lemon. Go to your altar. Visualize a circle of clear white light about you. Light your candle. As your candle burns, feel the flame burning through any kind of conflicts that have taken root in your life. The flame will purify any kind of toxins. And just visualize this flame burning to you, through you, letting go of any negative cords, energies that may be around you. There's a lot of discord in the world and our external environment, but this is bringing the peace and light to you. And so this is your chant. Bridget, goddess in your sacred name, A light within me, peace is flame. And by the power of 3 by 3, as I do well, so mote it be. When you're done, you can extinguish the candle or you can let it burn all the way. It's usually best to extinguish it with a candle snuffer, or you can just like clap above it sometimes. To do that, if you have to, you can blow it out, but we don't want to blow all the energy away. All right. But that's a beautiful, beautiful message there to bring you guys some peace, to bring you guys some confidence. All right. So that's your best magic right there. And it's not a bad magic to have right now, is it? We all need a little bit of peace. We all need to feel good and comfortable in our own skin and in our environment in the world around us. Let's get a couple more messages out here for you guys. And we have dawn. Lovely. The light after the darkness. There is a big overall energy here of Spirit wanting to lift you up. Spirit really wanting you to embrace all of the beauty and the wonder and the magic that is you. Some of you have been through a very rough time in this energy. You've been through, some of you, a dark night of the soul. Some of you have been working through some past traumas and difficulties in your life. Maybe you're experiencing something in your world in the present moment, right here, right now. Some of you, this is something from your past and you are very much cleansing and purging out of your life. But when we get the dawn energy, there's a beautiful white light coming in here for you. The dawn is right on the horizon. And at every dawn, at every sunrise, we feel as though there's a new, brand new day. Anything is possible when the sun rises. Time of new beginnings, time of a new direction, time of a new you, time for better times ahead. And this is a beautiful reminder that this beautiful light does reside within you. You can project this out into the universe in the most beautiful way. You are wiser. You are more enlightened. You have experienced growth, wisdom, knowledge. It's all yours. And it's a beautiful, beautiful energy. So you may have been through a period of darkness, or you may feel as though times are kind of dark and dreary, but there is that light, the peace, remember. Be confident and boldly go forward in this energy. Let's grab a few more cards here and see what else we've got. Those. And I'm going to grab these as well, actually. I was originally going to pull some tarot cards for you too, but I'm not drawn to them whatsoever. So we'll work with all of these then. So we have magical symbols here to activate things in your life. And we've got abracadabra with wings, beautiful, fantastic good fortune, and lucky chances. All right, that is the magical symbol for that. So you can take a screenshot of that if that speaks to you. And we also have happy love. Beautiful. Now, isn't this weird? Because if you may have picked deck number 1 as well, or you might be drawn to deck number 1 because they got 3 of these particular cards, but these 2 they got exactly, and the deck has had quite the shuffle between readings, so there might be something there for you. Happy love, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friends, and that is the magical symbol for that. So if that focuses, you can keep that on your phone. We also have the dark. There we go. Take a moment to sit under the star-speckled sky, listening to crickets and breathing in the cool night air. As humans, we're typically afraid of the dark, but there's a lot of beauty and magic in the dark. Everything just looks a little bit different. So maybe you'd be called to look up at the stars, look up at the sky, and see how wonderfully magnificent the universe is. But I feel like the dark energy here coming out with the dark, it's always darkest just before the dawn. So if you've been going through some tough times, there is always a way forward and there's always a light. We have take charge. Don't wait for the stars to align. Reach up and arrange them the way you want. Be confident in your power. Those are your messages for deck number 2. I hope there was something here for you. If there was, please like this video. I truly appreciate it. It lets me know you resonate with the reading. Lets YouTube know the same thing. And if you haven't already checked out deck number 1, there may be a message over there for you guys. It might be a little one, but it might be something there. But I thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you lots of love and light. We're going to move on to deck number 3. Hello, deck number 3. Let's get right into your reading. You've chosen the Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards, very fitting for this time of year. So let's get your messages. Messages, please, for those who chose deck number 3. Messages, please, for deck number 3. Woo, thank you. All right, we'll get the 1. And we'll get that one as well. Beautiful. We've got the Herbal Kitchen coming out with the Alchemist. This is very powerful, very magical energy. Okay, alchemy is really turning nothing into something, or transforming something into something better, all right, or into something different. Very magical energy for you, very powerful energy for you. So this is a time when we think about alchemy, where we think of law of attraction, we think of manifestation, we think of working a little bit of magic. This is a beautiful time for you to perhaps do some magical spells. And of course, in the Herbal Kitchen, working with herbs may be very beneficial for you at this time. So whatever you're drawn to, are you drawn to sage, lavender, rosemary? We can add herbs to our food, right? And this can, especially if we set some intention, right? We can, make our food part of the things that are helping transform and change us in that. This can be where you are called to manifest things into your life right now, because you've got this magical power. So whether you make some spells or whether you work with one of the herbs that we can work with for manifestation is actually the humble bay leaf. And bay leaves are wonderful. You can just get some dried bay leaves. If you happen to have a bay leaf plant, maybe dry your own. But get a dried bay leaf in a black marker or some colored marker. Write down. You can do it in one of 2 ways. You can either use the bay leaf to burn something out of your life, to cleanse and purge, or you can use the bay leaf to attract something in. And it really just all depends on how you're setting your intention and working with that energy. If you're going to use it for cleansing and purging, I would suggest you do that first before you attract something in. All right, but really all you need to do is just write it down, set your intentions, really attach your emotion. It's all about emotion, right? And then burn it away. Use, obviously fire safety. Don't burn your house down. Not a good idea. But if you want to attract something into your life, you could work with that bay leaf, right? And there's many ways of manifestation, many ways to do things, okay? But if you want to use a bay leaf, it's one that does have the magical powers, and it is one that is very strong, right? One bay leaf in like a big stew, right, will help flavor the whole thing. So very magical and very powerful in its energy. But write down what you want to attract into your life, but write it down as if you already have it, and then burn it away. Right? Give it to the universe. And by burning things away, what a lot of people don't realize is that we are practicing alchemy, because we're taking, our piece of paper or a bay leaf or whatever we happen to be using, even our candle, right? If we're just burning a candle to set intentions, and we are turning an object into something different, turning it into ash, turning it into smoke, turning it into flame. So we are practicing alchemy as we are saying our manifestations, or we'll call them extractions, right, out of our life. So beautiful, wonderful time for you to practice that alchemy in all forms. We've got Beltane energy with fertility coming in here as well. And this is a springtime celebration, and fertility, this is a time for new beginnings. This is a time where you can create what it is you want. This is a time of abundance for you. So it's a beautiful energy. So first, cleanse negative energies, anything like that, right? Make sure you're just all purified, right? And then attract in whatever it is you want. Fertility, growth, abundance, prosperity, new beginnings, money, love, you name it, right? This is a very, very fertile time for you. So embrace that energy and embrace your magic. Really awesome that those two cards actually did come out both together in your reading. But I do also feel this is a time of celebration for you. I have a feeling that for some of you out there, what you have previously manifested is about to blossom in your real world. All right, in your 3D world. I think something is coming to fruition for you in the very near future with this energy. So get ready to celebrate, because it's something that you want. It might be an opportunity. It might be something that is like a big, big life-changing moment for you. But whatever it is a cause for celebration for you. So, break out the banjo and, get ready to sing and dance and celebrate. We do have an energy of forgiveness coming in here for you guys as well. And at this time of year, when I'm doing this reading, I mean, this is a timeless reading. It just I happen to be doing it at Halloween, Samhain, and I just happened to be doing this reading at just a couple of days before the lunar eclipse, the full moon in Taurus. And this is a time of cleansing and purging. This can be a time of things coming to harvest for you, things manifesting in your life. And it can be a time when people are getting clarity on what they want. But most importantly, this is an energy of cleansing and purging things out of your life, of freeing yourself from blocks and obstacles and negative energies, and you name it. And so we do have the energy of forgiveness coming in here. It's a trigger word for a lot of people, forgiveness. Forgiveness isn't a sign of weakness. Forgiveness is not a matter of condoning anyone's behavior or anything. Forgiveness gives you power and gives you freedom. So cleanse, purge, forgive, release, bring peace to your heart. This helps open your heart so that you can attract in more of the things that you want. We've got to make space. This is not a time to hold on to burdens and shame and anger and hate. This is a time of peace, of love, of receiving. So we're really getting ready to set the stage here for better things to come for you. And you deserve it, right? We all deserve peace. We all deserve love. We all deserve stability and security in our lives. And so empower yourself to release the burden that has been carrying you down. But forgive yourself as well in this energy as well. All right. We quite often talk about forgiving other people, but we don't always talk about our own energy. So if you feel guilty or you feel shame or you're carrying someone else's burdens and responsibilities, right? You're taking on things that they have done. Open your heart, forgive yourself as well. All right. Time to release, time to let go, and time to be free. We have the King of Pentacles here. The Eight of Pentacles. The Tower, shaking things up, letting things go. We've got the Two of Wands. And we have the Emperor. So in this energy, you have worked really hard to get to where you are today. You've been through ups and downs, you've had losses, you've had improvements, and ultimately what happens here with the King of Pentacles energy is that you are in an energy of abundance, stability. You've gained a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom, a lot of experience. You've worked hard for everything that you have, Eight of Pentacles. And this is a time for you to step into your personal power, to embrace the knowledge, the skills, the wisdom that you have, and to turn your world into something that you deserve and something that you want and something that is going to bring you stability, security, hope for the future, set you up for success. You are this energy right here. You are set up for success. There may be a person around you that may be able to help you in some way. And this can be a life-changing event with that Tower card there, but we've got to find a way to embrace something new, right? Sometimes we do need to let go of things to move forward with better things. So some of you may get quite the surprise in the near future. It's going to rock your world with the Tower energy, probably something that's really quick. May not necessarily be 100% unexpected, but perhaps the timing. Maybe you've given up on something, or maybe something's happening quicker than what you thought that it might be. And this is really setting the stage for a wonderful future for you here. All right. But it's shaking things up a little bit regardless of what it happens to be. So some of you do have something to celebrate in the near future. I also do feel here in the Tower energy that there was something in your world previously that was good and it was stable and it was something that you had committed to. But in the Tower energy here, it left. This may have been a relationship. It may have been a job. It may have been something that you thought was going to last. But in the Tower energy here, it was snatched away from you, or might feel like it was snatched away from you in some way. And this is the energy that we are releasing and we're letting go of. This is the energy where we're finding forgiveness, right? Because even if you have something very much mundane as like a past employer, and maybe you got fired or they restructured and you lost your job, or there was just no room for growth, right? And then you found yourself like, kind of out in the cold a little bit. And so we harbor that energy within us. So the Tower is here to help you to shake up your foundations so that anything not really good for you and for anything that's not, you don't want to carry forward with you, the Tower brings you freedom of those things, right? Shakes things off your foundations that aren't permanently glued there and that don't need to be either. So cleansing and purging can come in with the Tower, but it does make us uncomfortable, right? Because it's hard to let go. It's hard to find forgiveness, or it's hard to make change, right? Tower brings change, but it does make us uncomfortable. The Tower comes in to get us out of our comfort zone a little bit, but it's to make sure that we have room to welcome in the stuff that we're manifesting in our lives, right? It's like, the universe making a deal with you, right? It's like, sure, I'll bring in all of these wonderful things that you want, but you got to do some work first, right? Because your cup is full, right? There's nowhere to put anything. So we've got to do this cleansing and purging. But I do feel that some of you are going to be having a little bit of an epiphany or gaining clarity about something, because quite often the Tower card does come in and it does rock our world, but it's quite often something through our crown chakra, something that does come in as a form of information or revelation or clarity. It might come in a dream. It might just be that you're sitting on the couch, not doing anything really, just maybe your mind is wandering a little bit, and then boom, aha, you get some sort of moment there, and this gives you clarity, the vision, clarity of the vision that you were missing or that you're looking for, and you're like, oh my God, I know what I need to do, right? So the tower, people are scared of the tower, but it's because it does make us uncomfortable, and you're encouraged to get out of your comfort zone. But look what happens once you do the work. Look what happens when you do open your heart and find that forgiveness, right? We've got the Two of Wands coming in here. Your blocks, your obstacles, negative energies, anything restricting you, it's gone. The future is in your hands. Remember that. Right? The work that you do, or the work that you've done, or the work that you've been doing, right? This sets the stage for the future and a better future. And with the Emperor coming here, stability, security in a big way. This is a period of growth for you, a period of evolution for you, and a period of manifestation for you, right? The King of Pentacles, all well and good, okay? But the Emperor, all four of those kings rolled into one, right? So we got all elements coming in there with that, and it brings us this long term, right? And the Emperor has been through ups and downs, has been through struggles, has been bankrupt, has lost jobs, has had businesses fail, has had relationships fail, right? And still sits in personal power. So this is a time of powerful growth for you, a time of bringing things in, attracting things in for you. And so, but we've got to remember right there, right in the center of your energies, there is that tower. We've got to recognize when something is good and worth holding on to, and when something has run its course, whether something in our present or our past. This is a time of great change. This is a time when you can really manifest all wonderful things into your world. The future is very much bright, and the future is wide open. So do what you need to do to open those doors. The Two of Wands, open doors. What do you want? Where do you want to go? It's all here at your fingertips, in the here and the now. Let's grab some more cards for you and see what else we've got coming out. That one. And these are magical symbols for you, okay, to really bring in a little bit of an extra power punch for you. Very interesting. We've got the festival coming in here for you. And just like on the Beltane energy, it's a festival, all right? So something to celebrate. Celebrates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. So there may be something in your future that you are attracting, that you want, okay, or something that's going to happen. So there's your beautiful magical symbol for that. And then we have prosperity symbol. Great. Consider we've got pentacles here, a prosperous business with riches and success. Who doesn't want that a little bit? So that is that magical symbol. You take a screenshot of that. That's why I'm holding it up so close. Put it on your phone if it calls to you. And we have on target. Follow your ideal life path. All right. And sometimes that tower energy does come in to shake us up so that we can get back on track where we're meant to be. And sometimes we do take those divine detours, right? And then we sometimes get stuck. All right. I'll leave that there for you. I hope there was something in this message for you. If there was, please like this video. It lets me know you resonate with the reading. It also lets YouTube know the same thing, so it shows it to more people. But I do hope there was something here for you. I thank you for watching. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will see you later. Bye.